Well, Nebraska began preparations here for Maryland on Tuesday. Hi, Sean Callahan for HuskerOnline.com. And as we talked to defensive coordinator Mark Banker about the challenges this week, it's really going to be a whole different test defensively than what they saw a week ago against Minnesota.
And this is a dangerous team from the standpoint that they're going to do anything that they can to score points. And they have. You know, they've been in what we call a Daffy Duck formation, where part of the offensive line's over there, the other line's over there, the receivers are scattered all over the place. They're in empty, they motion back into the backfield. They've got double passes, they've got a reverse pass. So they're doing everything in their power to try to score points. So for us, it's going to be a big discipline game, as well as at the same time maintaining our aggressiveness.
They're a dangerous team. You know, they're kind of like a wounded dog. You know, they're pretty beat up right now, but you just never know what they're going to give you. You know, they're going to, like I said, they're pretty wounded, so they're going to throw about everything they can possibly think of. You know, double passes, things like that. So they're dangerous. You know, we got to be on our toes. You know, we got to line up. We got to you know, go through the progressions, things like that. So. We just can't get caught off guard. You know, that's what they're going to try to do, to create plays.
For several of Nebraska's key defensive players, Saturday will also be the final time they play a game at Memorial Stadium.
I just want to make sure that myself and the seniors and everybody on the team is just as prepared as possible. You know, and do everything I can to send us out and send myself out the right way.
A lot of emotions. You know. It's kind of a bittersweet feeling for me. I can't believe it's already happened. I can't believe it's already here. And, you know, like I said, I just should go out there and put everything, you know, especially the defense side. On a lot of the seniors it's going to be a real emotional game for us, and the only way we can go out with a bang is, you know, put it on the field.
I mean, it's a real blessing to be here and be in this position. A lot of times people just take it for granted or whatever, but to be in this place and how much tradition it holds and how much history it entails, it's really good. I could have went to, you know, Kentucky or something like that, or Boston College, but those schools don't have the type of tradition and type of support like here. And, you know, that's really a big thing.
One of those seniors, safety Nathan Gary, was also invited to the Reese's Senior Bowl this past week, which is given to players typically that are graded out as top 4 NFL round draft picks.
Pretty remarkable. You know, you know, being a South Dakota kid, you know, I really never thought, you know, I'd be in this position I am right now. You know, now I'm, you know, up one more grab away from, you know, being up for the record books in here, and it's just one of those bittersweet feelings that I just, you know, just put your head down and keep going to work, and, you know, just good things are going to happen. You know, that's just one thing that my parents always, you know, raised me into doing, and, you know, it's starting to pay off right now. So, like I said, it's just bittersweet, you know, feelings, pretty emotional. For me, so you know, just gotta keep going. You know, got a lot of games left, and I owe it to this university to, you know, give it my all, and you know, that's what I'm gonna do.
We also learned here on Tuesday the origin of the White Snake nickname that Nathan Gary has really grabbed a hold of.
Well, the T-shirt thing was Wesley's cousin. He made a bunch of them and stuff, and my mom really wasn't a big fan of the nickname at first, but you know, a bunch of the guys on the team. There's this guy named Rob Green on Twitter, and he would always tweet at me and stuff, and a bunch of the guys kept on seeing it and kept on calling me White Snake, and he was from South Dakota, and a lot of guys kind of just grew on him, and you know, I'm into pretty, like, you know, snake and interceptions, whatever you want to do, call it Shice Man, whatever, but yeah, it kind of snuck on, and you know, I'm kind of riding with it, honestly, and I kind of like it, and I guess a lot of the other guys like it, and my mom's kind of just now buying into it, so.
Yeah, she had a T-shirt I saw.
Yeah, and I was pretty surprised when I saw her at the Unity Walk. You know, last person I probably would see wearing a white snake shirt, but she loves me, so she'll do about anything for me.
He's still Nate to me. I'll give him the White Snake every now and again. I think I got him a T-shirt with a white cobra on it for his birthday or something. But that's who he is. That's my buddy. You know, he's something else. There's nobody else like him. But you know, love him to death. But he'll always be Nate to me.
He's got a heck of a marketing campaign going on.
Oh, boy, does he. He's all over it. Sometimes it's unknowing. He'd just come up with something off the top of his head, and everybody loves it, and it sticks. So.
And finally, last week was just important for this defense to take a step forward after the 62-3 loss at Ohio State. They held Minnesota under 100 yards rushing, which no defense has done all season.
They were like, averaged 200-some plus rushing yards. So it definitely feels good from that standpoint to know that you held a team way under their average, and a guy who was hot, you held him under average. So, no, it's not just us, it's the backers and it's the secondary coming up and filling up as well.
Oh, man. It just kind of showed who we are. You know, we stumbled a little bit, you know, and we're able to come back and really show, you know, what we're made of and what we can do if we just put it on the field. And Coach Riley's been saying it, you know, we haven't actually played our best game yet as an overall team. So waiting to put that together, and hopefully in these next 2 or 3 games we can get it going and, you know, really prove, you know, what the 2016-17 Nebraska team's all about.
Maryland runs the ball is great too. You know, a lot of their stuffs are like counter and stuff like that, but you know, we could stop that as well. So it's going to be a very important emphasis for us as well.
In injury news, as we reported earlier on Tuesday, quarterback Tommy Armstrong did not practice. Offensive lineman Dylan Utter also did not practice. And on the defensive side of the ball, linebacker Dedrick Young remains out with his ankle injury. Reporting with the Nebraska football team here in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.